Welcome back to my channel once again. So this is Absolute GH. In the previous video, I taught you how to make washing soap. If you missed that video, see the link to the video in the description box below. During the training, I showed you the common mistake that most soap producers make, and I said I will teach you how to correct it. We call it rebatching. This is what I will be teaching you in this video. If you are enjoying this video and want to see more content like this, do me a favor, click the subscribe button below and don't forget to ring the notification bell so that you will be updated on our new videos. And if you are finding value in this video, please give it a thumbs up. Your support means the world to us and it helps us continue to create more great videos for you. Now let's get started. Today we are going to learn how to rebatch soup and how to correct certain problems when it occurs in the preparation of soup making. So I made this soup and made this costly mistake. It wasn't intentional though, but it happened. So I was supposed to use 1 liter, 1.25 liters of lye solution, but I used only 1 liter and forgot the 250 ml of the lye solution. So at the end of the day, the extra oil in the soap didn't get any lye to mix it, so it came on top of it. So I'm using this opportunity to teach you how to correct such a problem when it's okay. So this is the 125 ml of the lye solution that I forgot to add. This is not only used to correct lye problem, it can be used to correct perfume problem. If you forgot an ingredient, you can rebuy the soap and then add it. And with my customized soap cutter, or with my soap cutter, which comes with customized soap stamp, design metal cutter, and it cuts in all shape and sizes. It will help you to smoothen it so you don't have to bother of the rough patches that will come later on. So I hope you all stay tuned and watch to the end as I teach you how to rebite the soap. Thank you. First of all, you have to get a pan and then break all the soap, or if it's hard, then you cut it. You use knife to cut it into pieces into your saucepan. It should be a saucepan. You put it into a saucepan and then you cut it into pieces to make it easy, or to make it melt easier. If they are too big, then it takes time to melt. But if they are in small chunks, then it's easy to melt. And also, if you make your soap and then you want to rebatch it, that one it melt fast. But if you have left it to harden for some time, for some days or weeks or months, then you have to really cut it into very small pieces so that at the end of the day it will melt fast for you to so that it won't take too long of a time on the fire. And another thing too is that the reason why we do rebatching is not only for leaving caustic soda. You can do rebatching if maybe you think the perfume of your soap is way too not too much for you and you want to add extra perfume, or if you had forgotten anything. Maybe there's an ingredient you wanted to use for your soap but you forgot it, or the quantity that you use you think is too small for you and you want to add more, then you can rebatch the soap. I hope you understand. So there are so many ways that you can rebatch soap. Maybe someone will make soap and the perfume was too small, so she want to add more to the soap, then you have to rebatch that particular soap. This is the rebatching. So I've already put it on the stove. I will just on it, high it initially and then later on lower it. This is what you are going to do. You have to add water to it, a little water. If it were to be a water problem, then I would have added the water, but this time is the lye solution problem. So I'm going to add lye solution as water here, so that it will take care of the excess oil that's in the soap. I hope you understand. So it will take care of the excess oil that didn't get caustic soda to form the soap. So this is what I'm going to do. So 1 pound of every soap is to 3 ounces of water. 1 pound of every soap is equals to 3 ounces of water. I'll convert it to ml and then. So this is what I'm going to. I'll just measure the water and then the quantity of water and then the soap. I know the quantity of soap, so I'll just measure the quantity of the lye solution and then add it to it. So 1 pound of the soap, or 1 pound is anything, is equals to 453.53 grams, 59 grams. So let's say 1 pound is equals to 453 grams. So if you weigh 1 pound of the soap, or if you don't have a pound on your scale, then you can use 453 grams of the soap. And then 1 ounce of look of the caustic soda or lye solution is to 29.5. So let's just say 30 ml of water. So maybe you would take 453 grams of soap and then you use 90 ml of water to rebatch the soap. It depends on the hardness of the soap. If the soap is soft like this, then 1 ounce of water is okay for it. It has been on fire for like 10 minutes now and it's already melting because I rebatch it just the next day after making the soap. So the soap is very soft. If I had rebatch the soap in months later, then it would have been so hard that by now it's now starting to form. So I will gradually try to stir. Since the saucepan is the soap is so much and then the saucepan is a little small, I have to regulate it or control it so that it won't overflow into the fire. So this is what I'm doing. I will gradually stir and then make sure that everywhere gets mixed before I continue. Oh, fortunate. The lights just went off. So I will continue the rest of the preparation in the dark. So please bear with me. The soap is too much for the saucepan, so I'm turning it gradually so that it will not flow over. Okay, so this is, as you can see, it has almost melted. The question here is, can you sell a rebatch soup? Yes, you can sell a rebatched soup. It will not be as smooth as the freshly prepared one, but with the soap cutter that I use, it will give it a smooth finishing when you use it to cut it. So if you need some of the soap cutter, which comes with the mold, the design metal, customized stamp, and it's also cut in all shapes and sizes, just contact me. I will get you some and then you can use it to cut it, to smoothen it and then sell to the market. At this point, you can add any ingredient that you want to add, either perfume or you've left any other ingredient that you want to add to the soup. The reason why you rebuy the soup, then you can add it here. So after it, I sprayed my mold with my alcohol. And also the water that you are going to use to rebuy the soup, don't add all at the same time. Depending on the hardness of the soup, you can pour in half and then later on, when after it has finished melting or in the process of melting, you realize it's too hard, then you add the rest of the water. So this is how it works. So I will just pour them into my mold and then spray the top with my alcohol again, and then leave fill in the mold with the hot process or hot soup or melted soup. This process can also be used for any other soap preparation. Let's say you are making soap and you want to use it immediately, or you don't have time to wait for the 4 to 6 weeks for the soap to, get cure. So after making the soap, you can then put it on fire to heat it. So with this, once the soap gets hard, you can easily use it. You don't have to wait till the 4 to 6 weeks before you can, use it. Video on how to make hot process soap. That's a soap that you don't have to wait for 4 to 6 weeks before you can use to bath or do any other thing. I will I will send you the link of that video too, so that you can watch it and know it. Sometimes you might get a customer who wants a soap, fast. Then you have to heat it. You use the hot process type. You make the hot process type to, give to the customer so that you can collect your money fast, fast, fast. That one you can only cure it for 3 days and give it to the customer, or sell, or use it at home. So that's what I'm going to show you in my next video. So I'll send you the link of that so that you watch. I got extra of the soap, like I said earlier. Since I cooked it, it increased in size. And also the caustic soda that I added, the lye solution, the extra lye solution that I added later on, also helped with the increase because it's also quantity. If you are ready to turn your soap making passion into a profitable business, or simply want to enhance your soap making skills, I'm here to help. I train and mentor people on all kinds of soaps, be it herbal, washing soap, bathing soap, carbolic, BF, etc. The training is not just to train you on how to make soap, but how to make profit out of your soap making. You can contact me today for personalized soap making training and mentorship. Let's get started on your soap making journey together. If you want soap cutter, which comes with mold, customized stamp, design metal, and it cuts in all shapes and sizes, then contact me. Distance is not a barrier. So after you have put them in your mold, you spray the top like I've said earlier, and then you cover it. You then cover it with any, it could be a plastic or any cover, so that there won't be dust. No dust will get into it. Then you cut later on once it gets hard. Now ready to, cut. If you check and it's not too hard for you to cut it, just leave it, cover it and leave it. So maybe another day, 24 hours is okay. Then you cut it so that it doesn't become too hard. And this soap too, once it gets hard, it gets extremely hard. In the nutshell, the purpose of soap rebatching is to correct problems encountered in the course of making soaps. Let's say you forgot to add perfume or color or silicate, or maybe your soap was not as hard as expected, or it was too hard than you were expecting. When it's extremely hard to, you can't use it. Or maybe the caustic soda you used was too small, or maybe the caustic soda you used was too much, so it has made this soap extremely hard for you to use. Then you can correct these problems. So if it's color, perfume, silicate, or any other additive that you forgot, then you can add them after you have finished rebatching the soap. So let's say if it's caustic soda, maybe the caustic soda that you used to make the soap was too small, to mix the water was too small, then you have to use extra caustic soda. You mix it with water and you use that water to cook the soap. If it's glycerin, then you add it after the soap is cooked. So this is how The main purpose of rebatching soap, it can be used to correct any type of problems you encounter in making soaps. I intentionally also show you mistakes. So like the video before this one, I will leave the link how I made a mistake on this soup and then why I rebatched it. So the link to will be in the description box below. You can go there and check. Most YouTubers will not tell you their mistakes or will not show you their mistakes, but I also want to show you so that you get to know that it's not always rosy for us who are even in the business. So for instance, even Nestle Ghana and other big companies that has been in existence since 16, 14, and then 18s and 19s, even they make mistake and sometimes they call off some of their products particular batch. That means mistakes are always bound to happen. So if you make a mistake, don't get frightened and don't put your heart too much into it. There's always a way to work around things, to correct your mistakes in soap making. If you ask me how much is this one, even this one is more expensive than the commercial one that I sell. The commercial one, you can get the one with soap cutter, with that comes with the mold. It also comes with a customized stamp. It comes with a design metal. Please note, it comes with a design metal too. So it's important to get the commercial one for commercial soap making. And you won't bother with the smoothness or the roughness of this because the cutter will smoothen it and it will design it for you. It doesn't matter how rough the top of the soap was or the back of the soap was.